Hey everyone, this is Vanessa from the Pudgy Rabbit, and today I'm going to show you how to crochet in rows versus crocheting in the round. When you crochet in the round, which is what you use for amigurumi, you'll often start from the center and you'll crochet out in a continuous spiral. Crocheting in rows, you'll start with a foundation chain and then you'll crochet back and forth, forming each row. So let's get started. So here I have some worsted weight yarn, but you can use whatever yarn you have on hand. And I'm going to start by taking the tail end of the yarn. I'm going to fold it over the working end, creating a little loop. And then I'm going to take that loop and then fold it over the working part of the yarn, and then pull the working yarn through the loop. And this will create my slip knot. And then you can pull on the working end of the yarn to make the slip knot a little bit tighter. And getting my crochet hook, I'm using a 4mm hook, but use whatever hook size works with your yarn. And I'm going to place my slip knot on the hook. And now holding on to the tail end of my slip knot, I'm ready to start making my foundation chain. So I'm going to bring the yarn over the hook and then pull it through the slip knot, and there I've made one chain. I'm going to continue making as many chains as I want for my foundation chain, and this can be however long you want your row to be. I'm going to start by making 10 chains. So I'm going to continue yarning over and then pulling through the loop that's on the hook. Finishing up the last chain, and there I have my foundation of 10 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I'm ready to make my first row of single crochet stitches going across the chain. So to make my first single crochet stitch, I'm going to insert my hook into the second chain from the hook. So counting back, there's 1 and then 2. I'm going to insert my hook into this chain. Then I'm going to bring the yarn over my hook and then pull it through, bringing up a loop. Now I have 2 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over again and then pull it through both loops. And there I've made 1 single crochet stitch. I'm going to continue making 1 single crochet in each chain until the end. So I'll be making 8 more single crochet stitches for a total of 9 at the end. The reason why I only have 9 single crochet stitches and not 10, even though I made a foundation chain of 10, is because at the beginning when I inserted my hook into the second chain, I kind of lost that 10th chain. And this is so that I can give my row enough height to account for the single crochet stitch. So you'll want to keep this in mind when you're making your foundation chain. So for example, if you wanted to do a row of 15 single crochet stitches, I would make a foundation chain of 16, since at the end we would skip that 16th chain to create the height for that first row. Finishing up the last stitch. And there I have my first row of single crochet stitches. So counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now I'm ready to turn my work and start row 2. And you can see at the end here, this is that 10th chain that I skipped when doing row 1. And now I'm going to crochet back across, so I'm going to turn my work simply by flipping it over. And to start the new row, I'm going to make one chain. So I'm going to yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook. Whenever you start a new row, you'll need to make some chains to account for the height of the stitches that you'll be working. Since we're doing single crochet, we'll just make one chain at the beginning of each row. So I'm going to insert my hook into this first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now I have 2 loops on my hook. Now yarn over again and pull through both loops. And there I've made my first single crochet of row 2. And now I'm going to continue making a single crochet in each stitch across the row. And at the end I should have a total of 9 stitches. Here you can see that chain that I made at the beginning of row 2, but that doesn't count as a stitch. Finishing up the last stitch. And that's row 2. So counting off the stitches, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And you can see that's the chain that we made at the beginning of row 2. And now we can go on to row 3. So I'm going to turn my work by flipping it over. And I'm going to start off the row by chaining 1. So yarn over and pull through the loop. There I've made 1 chain. And that chain doesn't count as a stitch, so I'm going to insert my hook into that last stitch from row 2, which is the first stitch of row 3. Here I've made 1 single crochet, and I'll just continue working across the row. Finishing up the last stitch. And there's row 3. You can continue making as many rows as you like to practice, and I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know what you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.